BTB listeners, thank you so much for checking out today's episode. Listen, if this episode inspires you, do me a favor and take 5 seconds to shoot me a like and subscribe to the podcast. There are several more exciting guests that are in the pipeline, and I just can't thank you enough for your continued support, and let's keep paying the mission forward. Episode 28 of the BTB Project. In today's BTB short, we are going to be discussing confidence, unleashing your inner confidence and developing a rhythm to maintain it regardless of the circumstances can be challenging. And in this episode, we're going to change that. There are several tips and tricks over the years I've been able to learn to help with my own confidence. Confidence in helping others, confidence to lead my family, and finding confidence in even the most challenging of circumstances. You'll be inspired by this episode, and we're going to take this confidence into your life and do things we never thought we could imagine. Let's get into it.
Don't be afraid of the dark. Be careful with stars. Not every light is gonna guide you, baby.
Welcome to the BTB Project, designed to empower listeners to identify their why and to live their best lives no matter the circumstances. My name is Coleman Gerhardt, a former athlete and motivational coach. I've had the opportunity to inspire thousands through my story and help accomplish what they are built to be. You'll be encouraged by each and every episode, and let's get into it.
Yeah, when I blow up, I'ma soar high like Peter Pan. In real life, be living out my dreams. If I'm waking up, it's in a foreign land.
Today we have an exciting motivational topic that I want to discuss in today's BTP short, and that is unleashing inner confidence. I just can reflect back to some of the music that I like, and it makes me think, why do I enjoy listening to one song during a time of day and listen to another while I'm working out, or another when I'm trying to get done with kind of busy work and, focused on the computer to, maybe that music is more calming and soothing and putting me into the right mindset. And unleashing your inner confidence and developing a rhythm, right? That's why we like the music that we listen to. That's how we tick. Our bodies, our minds, most of our lives have some sort of rhythm or sequence to it, that if we're in rhythm, the rhythm that we want to be in, where we're instilling confidence and finding that, kind of focus and drive, it's something that I believe has a reason behind it, a backbone. And today's episode, we're going to discuss topics around that inner confidence, maintaining the rhythm of that inner confidence, regardless of your circumstances, and being able to understand and have the self-awareness to know that, I'm in rhythm, or, I'm out of rhythm. And being able to have that awareness is going to be key as we continue to push on this year and into years to come. But number one, you really got to know yourself deeply. Okay, I'm talking about the person that's in the room that can sit by themselves with their eyes closed, and you are just within yourself. And self-awareness is, in my opinion, the foundation of confidence. It takes time to understand values, strengths, weaknesses, and your passions. But when you have a deep understanding of who you are aligning your actions and your decisions with your authentic self. And that right there is going to boost your confidence. Remember the BTB project. What does BTB stand for? Built to be. What are you built to be? Defining the why. The why overcomes any how. That whole question is prefaced off of self-confidence. That whole question is being able to help you instill self-confidence. And it can be challenging sometimes, because guess what comes when you're trying to find self-awareness? An incredible amount of limiting beliefs. Because when you have to face yourself, when you have to look at yourself in the mirror and find identity, find purpose, it can be daunting. You have a lot of things that are going to creep into your mind as you're developing that why. And I have a question. That question is have you been able to sit down, not just to identify your why, but to identify the challenge or negative beliefs that you have in your mind that are holding you back? We've all heard the analogy of trying to make something happen with a monkey on your back. It's very challenging to compete in athletics, to get good grades in the classroom, to go into that job interview, to ask someone out on a date or ask them to marry you. Like, those things do not happen without a certain level of self-confidence and a severe lack or squash of limiting beliefs in your life. And these beliefs are rooted in fear of past experiences. So what is that big fear? Was it something that happened when you were a child? Was it something that happened yesterday? Was it something that happened an hour ago? At any point in our lives, when we're developing confidence, we have to go back inside ourselves and we have to weed the fear, the negativity, and the self-doubt. Limiting beliefs is a weed garden in our lives that we just have to go pull. Doesn't happen overnight, but it certainly can happen when you're in alignment with your self-awareness and you're within the rhythm of confidence. Embrace your failures. Everybody is so caught up these days on, I set a goal, I didn't achieve it, I'm not good enough. What's the point to keep going? But you got to embrace those failures, because inside those failures are learning opportunities. I've said it before on previous podcasts, you're either earning or you're learning. There's never a failure. There's never really the only failure, actually, in my understanding of confidence and how we're moving forward in life, is if you stop. If you just stop turning the wheels, stop moving forward. But instead of viewing failures as a reflection of your self-worth, see them as opportunities for growth. Every time you are able to find that understanding, the decision on either side of either continuing to move forward or learning from a mistake, it's the same decision. Whether you're getting better and you're crushing it, you still need to ask yourself ways, how am I getting better? How am I learning from this? If you're failing and things aren't working the way that you want to, you have to step back and reassess and ask, how am I going to be able to do better? What am I learning from this? That is called a growth mindset. And that is when you embrace failure and you keep going. Learn from those mistakes, adapt, embrace the growth mindset. It helps you maintain confidence even when you're faced with setbacks. Gotta practice self-compassion as well. The most confident people that I've seen in my life treat themselves with kindness, understanding, forgiveness, and respect. We're always taught in life to treat people the way that we want to be treated. But if we're treating ourselves poorly, then how are we ever going to expect ourselves to give back to the world, to be a servant leader, to feed into others? As much as that fuels me, and one of the big reasons why I wanted to start the BTB project, it doesn't matter unless each and every day I have that self-compassion. I have the ability to be at peace and be fruitful in the person that God's creating me to be, that God has created me to be, that I'm on mission for. And as we're practicing that self-compassion, offer support and encouragement to yourself daily. Those moments in the mirror, those moments when you're waking up and ready to take on the day. Are you saying positive affirmations? Are you instilling the positive seeds that are necessary to take on life? Confidence is small self-awareness deposits each and every day. As that confidence is instilled, as those positive affirmations are being said, you got to ask yourself, are you taking care of your physical, mental well-being? I know often when I'm promoting episodes for the podcast, you see me in a rain jacket, covered in sweat, breathing hard. That's part of my morning ritual. I get out and I get my jog in. I'm listening to a podcast myself. I'm listening to an audiobook. I'm breathing. I'm getting my body moving. I'm getting the circulation going. I'm depositing the seed of consistency into that morning ritual, which allows me to know that if I can get up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and go on a run and endure that with my body, what else can I endure throughout the day? You're telling me that a meeting that I'm having or a lesson that I'm giving or a conversation I'm having is going to be more challenging than how it feels to squeeze out that 5K? I don't know. There might be something that's more challenging, but what I do know is that mental well-being through moving my body is just developing a sheer amount of confidence that's closely tied to just overall well-being. And when you're prioritizing that self-care, you're not only doing that just through exercise, but how are you sleeping the night before? The stress management piece. When things get stressful, are you able to breathe through it? Are you able to find times to just close your eyes and take a step back from situations and find that alignment? As we're taking on either small situations or big situations or any situations in life, alignment is always key. And then part of that confidence piece is goal setting. Once you establish the why, what are you going to do with it? What goals are you setting to manifest that why into greater things? Helping people, encouraging others, building a business, being able to provide for your family or to get into that college that you want to get into, or anything is possible. I'm always saying that impossible is nothing for a reason, because goal setting is inspiring, it's encouraging. And as you achieve your goals, your confidence is just going to naturally glow. And when you naturally glow in the rhythm of confidence, you are going to be attracting not only tremendous opportunities, but people in your life that you need to put yourself around. One of the greatest pieces of advice that I've ever gotten about people and ourselves and our confidence is we are a byproduct of the 6 to 8 people that we hang around the most. So what is your support system? Who's supporting your goals? Those are the types of individuals that you want to keep yourself around. And if those people that come into your life are not part of that goal and that mission, they don't need to be part of your life. And individuals who believe in you and uplift you and your spirits are absolutely seed planting your confidence. So seek out those positive influences. Who inspires? Who motivates you? And have that support network and help maintain that confidence in any challenging time that you face. Continue to focus on your strengths. A lot of people come to me all the time as a coach and want to address their weaknesses. And I'm always a little bit contradictory with that conversation, because it's not just focusing about the things that we're not very good at. It's maximizing and increasing our strengths. It's taking strengths and making sure that they are absolutely maxed out, which could end up helping with some of the weaknesses that we have. I am a much better speaker than I am a writer, and I'm okay with that. Is my writing getting better? Sure. Am I a much better speaker than I am a reader? Yes. Is my reading getting better? It could continue to be better, trust me. But I'm able to understand that if I continue to maximize what I'm doing with my speech, what I'm doing with how I'm articulating my words, how I'm communicating a message that resonates to you as a listener, that is called maximizing a strength. And through that, keep practicing self-expression. Find that passion. Okay, I heard a quote the other day about heart. And you can't spell the word heart without the word art. And whatever we're passionate about, what's ever inside of our heart, go be creative about it. You were designed to do that thing that fires you up. Even if it's only something that you do 5 minutes a day, whether it's singing a song or doing a podcast or practicing a sport, whatever it may be, continue to tap into that. Don't let anybody ever take away that passion and enthusiasm for a seed that's been planted in your heart to go express it, to go show that art form. I think that's such a powerful message. You cannot spell heart without art. And last but not least, we have to be able, through confidence, to embrace discomfort and take risk. I did a previous podcast about risk taking, and I know a lot of the subject matter we're talking about today can cross over into that. Highly suggest checking that out. But continue to step outside of your comfort zone. It is critical for your personal growth. It is critical for your confidence building. Continue to find ways to embrace new challenges. Take your calculated risk and learn to be comfortable with uncertainty. If you're always going after things where you might know what the outcome is, you're never going to be able to maximize opportunity because you're always going to know what's on the other side. But if you're making that commitment, that risk, that leap of faith, confidence in yourself will allow you to handle those unfamiliar situations. Remember, confidence is not about being perfect or never experiencing self-doubt. It is about embracing your strengths, accepting your imperfections, and believing in your ability to handle anything that comes your way. With practice, patience, self-compassion, you can unleash your inner confidence and maintain it, that rhythm of confidence in any circumstance in your life. Impossible is nothing. I am proud of each and every one of you. Thanks for checking out today's episode, and take care.
You're told I'll be a hard temptation.